Now let's meet the starters for the Clippers.
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now Edwards. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Russell passes to McDaniels. Towns wide open. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Russell. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now, here is Russell. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. There's the triple. That shot no good. It's George on the wing. Morris finds Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
The nuances that Kawhi has added to his game. That time, the little up fake.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive role.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wall, no luck. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. No start for them. Russell, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Wall. Lob pass to George. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He said this will be a great mental challenge for his team. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying the team we're facing really knows how to execute on offense. And when we're firing on all cylinders, we can do the same. Kevin?
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
The way this league is going, you have to play great defense and you have to score to keep up.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 20 feet out. And George kicks the Wall. Leonard looking around.
And Kawhi Leonard, multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Good work there as it goes.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Now, here is George. And there's the pass to Morris. Outside, Wall. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Zubac's a screen on Edwards. And George kicks to Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. From the top of the key. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 5. For 3, Edwards. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Here is Edwards. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Poked loose and stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards, that's good.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Russell against Wall. It's George on the wing. He has 5. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. To halt the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Russell passes to Edwards. Feeds it to Towns. No good off the back of the rim.
It's a shot you would think he would make. He just doesn't make it all the time.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. High post, Zubac. Morris kicks to George. From past the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Zubac kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Gobert. Bobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
George passes to Leonard. 1:37 left here in the second. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just the total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Left side, Edwards. Towns for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Wall dishes to George. The 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell kicks to Edwards. Offline with his 3.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Ball against Russell. Leonard on the wing. The kick out to Wall. Shot on the wing. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Gobert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore. .27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From inside, here's Russell. Passes it to Gobert. Towns for 3. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Pass to George. No good on the last second attempt there.
And as a defender,
thanks so much, David and Wilson.
21. The Clippers. 17. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers trail by 4. George with the ball. Outside Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Ball against Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. This one for 3. Throws it up high. It's deflected. Stolen by Zubac. The 3 from George. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles. Russell feeling it out a bit.
Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Leonard lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Edwards kicks to Russell. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
George up top. Edwards defending. Clock at 6. From deep, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's McDaniels. And the dunk by Towns.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Outside Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here's George. He's got 10. Leonard sets a screen for George. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Towns throws it down.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And here is McDaniel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. The pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Edwards against George. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Wall. Lays it up and banks it in.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. Not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Oh, good on that one. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been giving jump. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's tipped. Zubac's with it. He's picked up by Russell. And finished off by Leonard.
That was with force by Kawhi. Dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
McDaniels passes to Russell. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Outside Leonard, and it's Wall in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
Outside Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Leonard with the steal. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Back to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Wall. And he converts the layup. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they've pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's George. Good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Russell passes to Edwards. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And George gets it to go.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Again, Los Angeles.
Wall's been a solid pull-up shooter since day one. He stays in rhythm and keeps his form.
Towns, a screen on Wall. There's the lob to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Towns for 3. Ball's knocked loose.
Okay, when you're trying to make it come back, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Outside Leonard. Driving inside. Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Here's Edwards, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard. And a deep three from George. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Yes!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
All taking his time here. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. And here are the Clippers now. Leonard for three. Kicks it to George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
On the wing, Bane. Adams with a screen on George. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Leonard. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
The kick out to Morris. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Moran against Wall. Moran, he's open with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Moran's gotten his second bucket of the game.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
George passes to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Brooks with it. Checked by Wall. George against Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Over to the left wing. From deep, Moran. Leonard pulls down the board. George outside. Wall finds Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Now here's Moran. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Out to Leonard. Pass to Wall. Leonard outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, with his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, Morris with a steal. And they're on the run. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard outside. The three is up. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Morant. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Leonard. Over Morant. Shot by Leonard, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George. That shot, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to John Wall.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Wall. Morris for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Oh, George with a steal. Wall, the pass to Zubac. George outside. Releases. Misses off the right iron. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Jackson. Over Morris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Well, great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
Memphis with the ball. 7-point differential. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Leonard. That one a little long. Leonard's gone just 2 of 6 shooting. 33%.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021. That season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Here's Wall. After the basket by Memphis. Leonard outside from deep 3-point range. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 3. Bane, no good. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Bane, the pass to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Leonard defending. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Brooks finds Adams. And it's rejected. To the paint. And they're on the break. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Wall's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. Adams inside. He's working on Morris. Bane, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. Outside Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
And here's George. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 12.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Covington in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And so it's Memphis with it. 9-point game. Jones against Jackson. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Covington. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Green with a screen on Jackson. Outside, Green. Here's Conchar, defended by Kennard. Conchar can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to man, three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside, Green. On the wing, Jones. Outside, Williams. Off the mark there with a three. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Kennard. Batum outside. Outside, Williams. Jones with the ball. Guarded by Batum. The kick out to Williams. And they'll get another chance. Jones in the post, defended by Jackson. Shot clock at 2. Here's Green. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Jackson, pass to Kennard. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Jones against Jackson. On the wing man. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Jones. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That free throw misses. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. Brooks comes in for Green. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Wall against Morant. Morris sets a screen. Leonard's got room. Cans it with nobody near him. Leonard's got 6 points.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Bane with a screen on Wall. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. The 3-ball. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Leonard outside. With the drive, it's George on the wing. Zubac passes to Wall. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Wall against Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
George against Bain. George outside. Outside Wall. Takes the three. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top. They're up by 6. All right, we're going to step aside for just... Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Memphis trailing here. On the court for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Bain, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Morris on the wing. George outside. Oh, stolen by Morant.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Morant with a screen on Leonard. Left side Morant. Driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Bain against George. Pass to Wall. And the layup is good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Well, Memphis shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Morant against Wall. Jackson with room to fire. And another basket for Memphis.
What a night for Jackson so far. This could be the level of play we see from him consistently in future seasons.
Up top Wall. Inside. And stolen by Morant. Leonard against Bain. Morant with a screen on Leonard. Oh, there's the alley. Zubac with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Morris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime. They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
That one goes. Count it.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
Up top, Bain. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers in the lead for the finish. And George with the jam.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
Now Morant. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. On the wing, Bain. Baseline jumper, and the bucket is good.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Out to Leonard. 4-3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Morant against Wall. Outside Morant on the take. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow! Always It's fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
George against Bain. Out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Zubac's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. From deep, Morant. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Morris on the wing. Launches it. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Outside Morant. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Brooks from outside. The shot no good. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Graham.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's George. From deep. No good that time. So the Clippers win it. Boy, a hard fall. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you, and we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack, and this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Puts it up from 15, and that one's good. Towns.
Well, if you're going to concede anything, I guess you'd prefer Towns get to the mid-range, but boy, he is so consistent.
Morant with a wide-open look. The long-distance three is buried.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Back to Edwards. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns wide open. Connects from 3-point range. Towns has got 5.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Brooks outside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
McDaniels finds Edwards. High post shot. Stolen by Jackson. Passes it to Morant. Brooks with it. Floats it up there for Morant. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Brooks from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. And he makes good on the layup. Russell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Russell against Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Memphis.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Really left alone that time.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
With the drive, McDaniels finds Russell. Back to McDaniel. No good, unable to end this run. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Bane sets the screen for Morant. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Now here's Morant. Who got it to fall? It went down. He got it to fall.
He did it.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And a double-digit lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Edwards against Bane. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Sinks the triple. McDaniel's got 5 points so far.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Morant surveying the D. Outside, Bane for the 3. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Towns for 3. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The 3 from Morant. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Puts up a 3. And it's Russell missing. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Russell against Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Russell. Deflects the pass. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Lobbed up there for Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Russell passes to McDaniels. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Bane for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got 14.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert, the pass to Towns. Launches a three. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Now, here's Morant for three. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 20. Morant with the steal. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Edwards passes to Russell. Edwards against Bain. Russell with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-5 run here.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And the pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Desmond Bain getting it done for Memphis. He's been on high, Dave. Thank you. And time now. Get ready for the double one. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bain.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Williams with a clean look. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
It's good from long range.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Outside, Jones. The kick out to Williams. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Memphis, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And both free throws good for Williams. Timberwolves trail by 21. Outside, Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels finds Towns. And another three for Minnesota.
My goodness, we've seen stretch fives in this league, but for Karl Anthony Towns to make that long a shot, look out.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Williams. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. Jones, no one around him. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Russell passes to Towns, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Outside, Jones. Conchar can't get it to go.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Williams, a 3-ball, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Russell kicks to McDaniels from the arc. Unable to get that one. And Memphis the other way now. There's the lob to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Grizzlies have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Outside Edwards. Right side Towns. Jacks up a 3. Here's McDaniels. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the lob to Towns. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The putback, and Green is right there. Green's got his first 2 points.
Well, just great intelligence there from Danny Green. This guy a pro at knowing when and where to attack the basket.
Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Russell against Jones. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And it's Towns missing. Memphis has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's stolen by Edwards. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here's Edwards. He has 5. It's Russell with the drive. Out to Edwards. Over to the left wing. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3. Jones against Russell. Jones drives in, pass to Tillman. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tillman's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Grizzlies. Outside Edwards. Kicks to McDaniels. Outside Towns. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, bigs now have got to be able to stretch the floor. Karl Anthony Towns, a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Williams, a screen on Russell. The pass to Williams. From the wing. And another basket for Memphis. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Edwards. The drive by Russell. Three-pointer. And there's Edwards on the assist by Russell.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Russell against Jones. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Russell. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Jones from outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
That one goes. Count it. 9 points for Williams.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Here's Towns. There's Russell with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Concho. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Misses off the right iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Concho. Shoots over McDaniel. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Desmond Bane.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Gobert can't hit. Jones with it. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Jones against Edwards. Jones kicks to Green. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
as is the case most nights. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Leonard. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Russell with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Shot is up. McDaniels can't hit.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Russell against Wall. Leonard with a screen on Russell. Leonard passes to George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Russell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. McDaniels finds Russell. Fires from deep. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Morris for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Gobert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Good on the second one. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Up top, Wall. Guarded by Russell. George against...
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Morris right side. George outside. Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. McDaniels with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Russell, that's good.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. Morris outside. Here's George. Oh, deflected. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. They get it back.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Morris. This one for 3. Here's Zubac. Second chance shot. That one no good. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Towns. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
George against Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Russell.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
George hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Tipped away. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Leonard over McDaniels. The kick out to Wall. Counted from distance.
Wall actually can score from anywhere on the floor, but he likes to keep the triples flowing, just to keep the defense on its toes and respecting his jump shot.
Russell from outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers ahead. They're up by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George, no good. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers.
First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Outside Edwards. Shoots. Rebound by the Clippers. Down low. Leonard on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
George for 3. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Zubac's high post. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
The Wall giving me some evidence of that bounce. Throwing it down with authority.
George against Edwards. Knocked away. George with a steal. Morris passes to George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Zubac. Gobert with it. Guarded now by George. Russell from outside. He buries it from 3. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Here's Leonard. No good on the shot. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Zubac passes to Wall.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Leonard on the wing. Covered by Towns. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Edwards with it, guarded now by George. Pass to Russell. Fade away. Great D that time from Zubac.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
That's good from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Outside Wall. And he lobs it up to the rim. Russell against George. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Puts up a three. Hits the three-pointer. Towns has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
Here's George. Out to Leonard. Here's the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Towns. And too long on the shot.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of this game. Russell to pass to Towns. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Clippers on top, up by 1. And we'll be... Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, great performance here from John Wall.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Here's Kennard, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Jackson, the pass to Kennard. Over to the wing. Here's Batum. And it's all from three-point range. The Timberwolves trail. Towns for 3. Covington grabs the board.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Batum finds Covington. And it's in, off the glass. Covington's gotten his first points in this one.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
First man. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Edwards for three. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Clock at 6. McDaniels from long range. And the three-pointer goes. McDaniels got 7 points.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
On the wing man. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Russell. Driving inside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. On Robert Covington.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the third. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson outside to the paint. Here's Kennard. Kicks it out to Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Covington's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Kennard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Covington passes to Jackson. Here's Kennard. Pass to Mann. Russell with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Russell against Jackson. Kicks it out to Kennard. The 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Kennard on the wing for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Russell. Right side McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Russell from outside. They get the rebound. Gobert passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. Covered by Covington. Second shot opportunity. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Kennard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Oh, there's the alley. And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top, up 9. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Edwards against George. Morris sets a screen. George passes to Morris. 5 to shoot. Off target with the 3. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. McDaniels finds Russell. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Shows the ability to read and react by finding an open teammate up court.
Now Edwards. Knocked loose. George with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And the big finish by Wall.
Boy, the lethal quickness coming into play in transition that time by John Wall. He is extremely fast in the open court.
Outside McDaniels. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Leonard for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Up top, George. The kick out to Morris. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
And so it's Minnesota with it. A 12-point game. Russell to pass to Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Can't nail the jumper. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball. Morris, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Russell finds Towns. No good with the triple.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's George. From deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Throws it up high. George outside. Leonard outside. Launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's #facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Paul George.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. McDaniels finds Towns. Six on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here is Morris. Pass to Wall. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to...
between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Morris kicks to George. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense, and he's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And here's Wall after the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Outside, George. There's the triple. Brooks grabs the board. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now Wall. Paul George missing from long range. 4 on the clock, and Adams sends it back. Here's Morant. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. Wall passes to Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it can feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Now George. Outside, Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant looking around. Outside for Jackson. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the inside. Wall's shot is off.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside, Wall. Leonard with the screen on Morant. And Wall with the slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Top Leonard. Brooks covering. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Wall against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
And a deep three from George. That shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant against Wall. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 7. And Wall. Here we go now.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Morant, that's for 2. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just...
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Zubac with the screen for George. The Grizzlies pull it in. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Clippers on defense. 7-point differential. Jackson has the open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
5 to shoot. Payne passes to Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Outside, George kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 7 points.
And the reflexes are just key. Kawhi is already anticipating that shot before he even gets the ball.
Morant with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Wall. Outside for George. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Here's Morant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Passes to Adams. Outside, Bain. Jackson kicks to Bain. And it's Morant at the elbow. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Morant against Wall. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Outside, Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Bain. Nice move, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game point.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
And it's George missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And that one's good, Morant.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
We've got Green. Also Williams out there. And it's Tillman in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Clippers trail by 11. And here's Kennard. There's the three. Rebound by Williams.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jones, the pass to Tillman, and he jams it with authority.
McGee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies Buckers. Once again, fans, Grizzlies Buckers.
Here's Jackson. Outside for Batum. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Covington with the steal. Jackson passes to Mann. That's a two from Kennard. Green with the rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Conchar. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams on the wing. Jones. Back to Williams. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Pass to Kennard. Tries it from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Conchar. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conchar's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Kennard finds Batum. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Stolen away. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Williams passes to Conchar. Count it, good. Conchar's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the Clippers call time here. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Clippers trail by 17. George looking over the floor. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against George. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Outside Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing.
The Grizzlies have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And so Jackson nails both of them. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. And here's George for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Grizzlies now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Adams right side. Here's Jackson out to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Payne's got 10.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
3 Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nobody near George. Nailed from three-point land. 13 points in the game.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Morant passes to Brooks. Latre. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Memphis. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot.
So crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jared knows what to do.
Here's the pass to Wall. Now here's Zubac. And Wall kicks to George. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
And Memphis with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Wall finds Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
On the wing, Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies. Right side, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Morant with it. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Leonard with the steal. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Leonard against Morant. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 34 points.
One of the smoother strokes you'll see Morant. This man's got a nice jumper.
Put that bucket in no time at all.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Morant passes to Adams. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter, and he makes that one.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
The three from George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And they get it back. Brooks kicks to Morant. 6 to shoot. Tries again. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Memphis.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Morant against Leonard. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. From deep three-point range. And that one is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. Kicks to Morant. From deep. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. So, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Tipped. Russell to pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Let's go with a three. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Morant with it. Pass to Brooks. Here's Jackson. Back to Brooks. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often. Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Here's Towns. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. And here's Adams. 4 on the clock. Here's Morant. McDaniels with the rebound.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Bain, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Now here's Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. To the middle. Another shot. And Russell finishes it off. And it's all knotted up.
There's some tough points from Russell. That'll fire up this bench.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Bain. Outside Morant. That shot missing. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels finds Towns. There's the three. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. The free throw drops for Bain.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Morant. Going inside. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Stolen by Russell. Towns for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race. putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Downs. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shots. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
The kick out to Edwards. Wing shot on the way. They get it again. Second chance effort. McDaniels from long range. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Brooks. Pass to Bain. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
No good on the quick 3.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Outside McDaniels. From deep. He drops it from range. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Russell, that's good.
With or without the ball, Russell's versatility in the open floor creates mismatches.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Memphis leading. And here's Morant. He's got 14. Outside for Brooks. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Edwards got a hand on it. 3 on 3. The open shot by Brooks. Good. And the setup by Morant. Brooks has got 8.
Not just a floor spacer. Dillon will take the mid-range jumper if you give it to him.
And Edwards, here we go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one.
Memphis foul. Steven Adams.
He does not get the second one. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Adams finds Brooks. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And that one's good. McDaniel's gotten his second bucket.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
On the wing, Bain, guarded by Edwards. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. 14 points for him. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Russell, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah, what courage from Russell. Going up and getting his shot, all while being fouled.
And that one misses. Memphis has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell finds McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Towns passes to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here from the arc. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards. Towns has got 5 points.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Grizzlies leading by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Williams finds Jones. Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The 3 from Russell. Edwards, a pass to Russell. This for the tie. Here's McDaniels, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside for Green. Back to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Jones with the ball. The 3. He's off on that one. Russell against Jones. McDaniels passes to Russell. The kick out to Edwards for the lead. Pure from three-point range. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Jones. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Williams from long range. On target from range. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Russell against Jones. Now Williams. From deep three-point range. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels. Some solid defense from Williams. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Here's Morant. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
And here's Edwards outside. McDaniels passes to Edwards. To the left wing. Towns finds Russell. Takes the 3. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Russell. Towns has got 8.
From anywhere, Towns is just a threat. He's a potent scorer who will find his points.
43 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now here's McDaniels. 7 points in the game. Off target from three-point range. And now the Grizzlies on the run. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Brooks, the pass to Adams. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Morant. And again, Memphis no good. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Three-quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 2. And right after this... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. On the court for Memphis. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. The 3 from Russell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Stand with it, and Gobert with a high-flying tip dunk.
Outside Moran. From deep. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got rebound number 7 tonight. Russell finds Towns. Here's Edwards, hounded by Moran. To take the lead. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. From deep three-point range. Morant, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Russell. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Up top, Moran, guarded by Russell. Moran against Russell. Moran, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Russell to pass to Towns. Now Gobert. Edwards with it, guarded by Bane. And Edwards, here we go. 5 on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Russell against Moran. Left side, Russell. Pass to Towns. The shot won't fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Moran. This one for 3. And it's Moran again missing.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Jackson finds Brooks. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Picked by Gobert. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Russell from deep three-point land. And they recover it. The kick out to Edwards. They need this. Another miss by Minnesota.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Outside Russell. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Grizzlies.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
A good look from Bade. No good off the back of the rim.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. 4-3. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
From deep. Off the mark. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Just a gutsy performance. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.